Hello, my name is Kenya McQueen, and for my Community in Words and Pictures project, I'm going to be focusing on West Philadelphia, specifically the Overbrook Park section of West Philadelphia. So this here is a map of Overbrook Park. Overbrook Park is right on kind of like the edge of Philadelphia. So there are many surrounding counties near Overbrook Park, such as Winfield, Wynwood, Ardmore, Lansdowne, Media, Delaware County. So here is a chart overview of the residents' ages in Overbrook Park. So there are more females than males. The average age of someone who lives in Overbrook Park, this is as of 2013, is the age of 20. And then the other average age is in the mid 30s. But there are majority of different ages from infancy to the residents being over the age of 80. There are many different families in here. There are some single families, there are some single moms, some single dads, some married couples, married people with children, and also divorced couples, widows, widowers, so on and so forth. So as of 2017, the population of people who live in Overbrook Park is 35,102. Um, there are, as of 2017, 15,815 men and 19,287 women. So the majority of the races that are in Overbrook Park are mainly African American. There are some Caucasian people also, as well as Asian, Hispanic, mixed races such as Caucasian and African American, Caucasian and Asian, and there are some races who are American Indian, but the majority of the residents that you will see in Overbrook Park are African American. So here I have two charts of the household income and the rent paid by renters. This is all as of 2013. So the average home income is between 40,000 and 60,000, and the average rent paid was stated to be $650. As a current resident who does live in Overbrook Park, I can definitely say that this is not the average amount of rent now. This is definitely something that was 6 years old because I pay way more than $650. So there are over 15 schools. I believe there are 16 schools in Overbrook Park, West Philadelphia, specifically Overbrook Park. I have a couple of schools here listed. On the top left is Edward Heston Public School, in which I actually did my internship for undergrad at Penn State there. The bottom left is Robert E. Lamberton Public School. I actually attended this school for 1 year in second grade. To the top right is Overbrook Educational Center, in which I attended this school from 6th to 8th grade. And then the bottom right is Overbrook High School. Although this is a very outdated photo of it, as shown by the cars driven, believe me when I say that the school looks exactly the same as it did over 50 years ago. So the main religion that is practiced in Overbrook Park is Christianity, specifically Baptist. However, there are other religions being practiced in my community, such as Judaism. There is Catholicism as well as Presbyterian. There are a couple of mosques also around here, but the most popular and most common, if you will, practice is Christianity. So here are the different types of crimes. Um, this chart does show that there are a lot of crimes, but there really is not that much crime in Overbrook Park. However, of the crimes that were committed, the most current ones are vandalism, um, different types of assaults, thefts, and any type of other offense that was not categorized. So in my area, there are a lot of different types of stores, food stores, clothing stores. In West Philadelphia, there are a plethora of institutions, but within a 1 mile, or actually less than a 1 mile radius from where I live, there are many different restaurants such as McDonald's, Wendy's, Applebee's, Wingstop. There is a T-Mobile store, there's a Sprint store, there's a Ulta store, which is a makeup store. Excuse me. There is CVS Pharmacy. There was a Rite Aid, but that was closed down about 3 months ago. There are three different gas stations within a 1 mile radius, and the grocery store that is closest to my area is Aldi. Now there was a ShopRite about a mile from me. However, that was also closed down earlier this year also. There are many different grocery stores in West Philadelphia, but as stated specifically within the Overbrook Park area, Aldi is the most popular and most closest grocery store in my area. So here I just have a couple of numbers for the income and poverty levels. This is as of 2017. So the numbers did increase since the previous chart. So as of 2017, the average household income was $62,247.90. The median household income is $47,287. The below poverty level is 6,756, and above the poverty level is 27,726, which actually for the city of Philadelphia is pretty good. So as far as the politics go in Overbrook Park, it was a little difficult to specify the actual demographics, but there are majority of um, Democrats in this area. In fact, one of our councilmen is Bob Brady, and our governor is Tom Wolf, both of which are Democrats. And Bob Brady was the councilman for West Philly, but he did also practice in Overbrook Park also. So the assessment of my community is that I do live in a good community. I do feel safe. I don't know all of my neighbors by name, but we certainly do speak to each other every day. Despite what the chart says, there is a very low crime rate. There are a lot of um, businesses here, a lot of opportunities for employment here. There are a lot of parks and playgrounds, a lot of plants and trees, which some people may not see that as a big deal, but sometimes seeing plants and trees makes the area look very nice and homely. So overall, I would say that I have a really good community and a very safe community. That was my presentation. Thank you, everybody, for viewing it.